been, I know we've been using the blog for half the year now, but just wanted to do a little tour to get you reacquainted with it. I understand that different people find different levels of use with it, and that's okay. But here are a couple things you need to know if it's going to be a useful tool. First and foremost, when you scroll down the side of the blog, doesn't matter what class you're in, you'll notice there are different tools located in the margins. So let's look at some of those tools. First, over here on the side is a cluster map. Now, the cluster map is just put there to show you guys you have a worldwide audience. And if you look, you can see you have visitors from all over the world. You've had at least 720 different people visit from the United States, Australia, and Canada. If you keep watching, as the year goes on, you'll see more and more dots show up on your cluster map. Under the cluster map, you'll see the downloads box. This is the Box app, and it works like most file sharing apps. In this case, all the handouts that are given out are in this box, usually in a PDF format. Now, you can't edit these, but you can download them. And if you scroll over them, you'll see you can get a little bit of information about them. So occasionally I'll leave a note. Okay. So in this case, I left a note over the handout, and you can see the little pop-up box. Now, whenever you want to get a handout out of the box, you need to click on the handout, and then you should get a chance to download that handout to your desktop. If for some reason you have a problem with it, then you may need to go into your cookies setting, and on a Macintosh, you should be able to find your cookies under Preferences and under Privacy. And you'll see right here, if I tell my computer to accept cookies from third-party sites, then it should be able to download from the box, even if I haven't visited it. If you have any problems with it at school, you can always let Mr. Scully know. And if you can't get something out of the box, you can always email me. I'll send you a copy. Under the box, you'll see over here are links. So if we use a website for homework, or if I think a website's a good resource, I'll put it over here on this side. And in particular, the first link is a link to your classroom textbook. We'll come back to how to do that in another video. Finally, you'll see that there's a subscription section, and you can actually put in a home email address or your school email address, and you can subscribe to the blog. So if you'll enter an address that you want to create a subscription to and click Create Subscription, then anytime someone makes a new post, you'll get an email. And that way you don't have to constantly check in on the blog. You'll know when something new's been added. At least you'll know when a new post has been added. Down here, you can see Site Admin. When you click on Site Admin, that's when you get the dashboard view. And this dashboard view is where you're able to click and create a new post. Okay. I'm going to go back to the main blog, go up to the top, and now we'll look on the other side. On this blog, we have some pages. These categories are called pages, and they take you to a separate page that's connected to the blog. So for instance, I could check the scribe list. Here's the new scribe list for the next semester. When I'm done with that, I can click and go back to the home page. At the other class blog, it's essentially the same, except the pages are across the top. Under the pages, you'll see these are called tags. Now, I didn't require you guys to add tags as we made blog posts this semester, but tags are another way of linking or cross-linking our posts. So when it does come time for the AP exam, if you wanted to look up everything that we've done or seen on phosphorus, that might cover several units, but if you click on the tag phosphorus, then you should be able to find any post that deals with phosphorus. Okay, so you feel free to add tags to any post that you make, but I usually come behind you and take care of this. Under the tags, you'll see we have a site search box. So if you were curious about a particular topic, let's see. Let's say I wanted to find something on nitrogen. I should be able to run a search, and then it'll tell me posts. It'll bring up posts that have nitrogen or perhaps have been tagged with nitrogen. And finally, under the search site, you'll see categories. Every time you've written a post, I've asked you to put 3 things on it. Number 1, your name. Number 2, what kind of post it is. And number 3, what unit it belongs to. And I think this is the most useful piece. This essentially creates a table of contents. So let's say you did miss a fair amount of a unit, and you want to study just for that unit. The easiest way to do that is to go to the unit category, click on it, and then again, you should get every post that's about that unit. Now granted, some of these are reflection posts too, but you'll also get all the scribe posts for that unit. All right, that's a basic tour of the blog features, and I hope you find some use in it this semester. I certainly understand some people are more comfortable with their own old notebook and pencil and paper, but the blog is meant to be a community tool, and it's only as good as the effort you guys put into it. If you have any questions, you can always ask me in class or reach me by email. Thanks.